Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a test stream today. I just wanted to technically set up my miniature painting area and just see if this is something I can even do. So, get to it. Alright. Go ahead and get it. This thing is what I really need right now. See if I can get this thing to clip right. There we go. See, this one's tough. The white never looks good on this guy. It's like the third time I've put white on him, and it still just doesn't look that good. Okay. There we go. That looks better. Alright, so what I want to do is I kind of want to paint these little guys white. You can't really see what I'm doing because it's faced the opposite direction, but once I'm done doing this, I'll show you. Little panels. He has like little panels on his little jet streams. I want to paint them white. They're just tiny, tiny little panels. There we go. My brush is like, he ain't doing it right now. Let's see what looks better. What if I just did this? Yeah, see, that's just... Lighting is one thing I need to figure out on streams, I swear. There we go. I had to wet my brush a little bit just to get it straight to where it can actually paint something. There we go. Now I can actually see it. Alright. Yeah, you can kind of see what I'm doing. It's just so bright. All right. Then I think after I do this little like white fin on the back of it, I think I'm gonna probably add some more black to like the legs. I think this is all the white I'm gonna put on it though. I don't want too much white on it. I want it to look more like this guy. Cause like this dude he doesn't have a lot of white on him either. He's just got like a couple of like racing stripes. This is like the theme. It's like a Matchbox kind of car theme. And I wanted to try to do it without the blue and yellow on this guy. We'll see how it turns out. See if I can actually get it to where you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Let's see. Easier for me to see it from this angle. Y'all can't really see it much. Next time I set up the cameras, I'll set them up a bit different than this. There we go. See if it'll actually like see what I'm doing here. You make sure I'm happy with what I'm doing here before I show it, right? You make sure it looks good. Which, yeah, it doesn't, so let me give it a little bit more white detailing, and then I'll show you what I just did. Get it like all in there. There we go. Off his little clippies. Let me get them off the clip and I'll show you what I did. See if it'll focus. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I wanted to get these little fins that he has like around his engines. Yeah, see, I like that. It looks good. Alright, so the next thing I want to work on is his legs. So let's start with this leg first. Alright. Yeah, I think I know what I want to do with the legs. I'm trying to like figure out what I'm gonna do with it. Is there anything I want to do with the back of it? Not really, no. Okay, yeah, let's just do the black detailing. Alright. There we go. Alright, this is spot 2. I like that. I like the way that is. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna adjust my camera a little bit more. Yeah, let's get it like over here somewhere. I need to like pull the mini closer to me. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna paint his little talons black too. He has like little chicken talons down here. You know, I think I will have to add some kind of white accent on the leg. I'll have to figure out what I'll do with it. I think I'm gonna make, he has like these little balls in his feet. I'm gonna make that white. And then I think I'm gonna make like the cog piece up top white. You can see my hands are very shaky. They are. My hands are naturally very shaky. Makes this pretty hard to do. And if you notice, if I can just kind of hold the brush next to something and it'll just brush itself. There we go. There's a chicken feet. Perfect. I'll give you a little look. See, I was making his little chicken feet have like little accents on them. Kind of see what I'm doing with. There he goes. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with the white accents on him. I don't know. If I get one of the legs done, then I'll know what I'll have a basis for the other one. Just gotta figure out what I want to do. Oh, I forgot he has like a little back talon too. Yeah, you can kind of see it like right there. Yeah. Let me go ahead and try to get that too. I do the legs the same way. I always finish one of them. And then, like, you just do the same thing 2 times. That's all it is. Let me see if I can get his little chicken back foot talon. Little gripper. There we go. Spin it around so I can see it. Need some more black paint. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go around. There's like a little disc that goes around his foot. I think I'm just gonna make all that black. Make it like uniform across his foot, and then I'll add little white accents to it all. Let's see if I can get this just there we go. Perfect. Yeah, let me get this little ring. There's like a little ring around his foot. Try to get that. There we go. Nice, that looks good. Like, once it dries and everything, it'll probably be like way easier to see it. Let me make sure I'm happy with it. The amount of black I have at least. I could do a little bit on the back of his leg, yeah. I know what I want to do, yeah. Do this. There we go. I like that. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to start adding some of these little white accents to it. Good thing this paint dries like relatively quickly. Ooh, it's off screen. This is a relatively hard area to get this paint into. I'm definitely gonna have to go back over it in black because I just messed up a couple spots. That's okay. So I want to do that, and then I want to do this up here white. There we go. I wanted to make his little back. He has like this little block. It's like an ankle block. I'm gonna make it white too. And that should be enough like detail on the leg. That's the one thing about the Python. It's like the legs are pretty much the most detailed part of the entire mech. And I knew the legs were going to take me the longest. See, here's our little... It's got to dry a little bit, but here's what I did for the leg. You can kind of see what I did a little bit. Alright, I'm going to let it dry for a little while. And then I'm going to work on the other leg. All right. Take me a little break, let it dry. I'm gonna hit my vape, but I'm gonna try to blow it away from the camera. I'm letting them dry, letting them dry. Alright, let's see. Let's see if he's still wet. He looks pretty wet still, but that's okay. I can work on like the other leg. That's just what I'll do. Just stick it like right here. Clip, clip. And we're gonna work on this leg. Alright. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, that's why I always do one leg at a time. So I know exactly what I need to do with the other leg. And this time I'm actually going to do the white. I'm going to do the white part first. Because I kind of messed up on the other leg a little bit. So let me do this part first. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and then let me do his little block on his ankle. See, his ankle got messed up a little bit. It's like maybe the base coat fell off of it or something. Do this little block. There we go. Alright, and then I just gotta get somehow a single drop of white paint between his little talons. Boom. Perfect. Alright. Alright, now it's time for the fun part. Getting these little talons again. Alright. Keeps wanting to droop. It's drooping on me. Alright. At least this part's nice and easy. Alright, spin them a little bit more. Spin them around. There we go. Let me move this little thing out of the way. I'm just gonna hold them and paint this part. Sometimes it's easier just to hold them. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Alright, now I gotta get his little leg joints. That's the next part. Then after the leg joints, then I just gotta get up into those guns and do a little bit around the arms and the cockpit with a little bit of black. And then after that, it's just like cockpit glass and like all the weapon tips and stuff, and then it'll be done. Might not finish it today, but I'm gonna get close. Get as close as I can. All right. Oops, I just screwed up. Oopsies. I'm gonna need to get some red paint on that. All right. There we go. You know what? That mistake I made, I'm just gonna make it into not a mistake. There we go. Just do it to this other leg, and then you'll never know it was a mistake. Perfect. There we go. forgot one little spot of white on his leg. Yeah, you can probably see it like right here. Whereas this one has it. This side doesn't. Alright, let's get that paint on there. And I think after I put this little splotch of paint on here, I think this is what I'm going to call it. It wasn't going to be a long stream to begin with. I really just wanted to do this to test it out. To see if it works. Which, I mean, it seems fine to me. I could maybe do a little bit better with the camera work next time. Or maybe get an additional camera. We'll figure it out. Let's put this little splotch on his little ankle joint. Make sure I don't mess it up. Perfect. Yeah, see, I had a feeling I put a little bit more on this one. There we go. Perfect. I'll do one more thing. I'll paint his little claws. He has like little claws on his hand, kind of like a crab. I'll paint them black, and then I'll call it. Might as well. I got some more black paint out. I don't want to waste it. So let's go ahead and get those little... I'll just do one of them. Alright, let's see what we got. If I can get it in freaking focus. There we go. Kinda. There we go. See, he added like his little legs. I did his legs today. And then yet again, I'll probably have to go around some of this white. A lot of that white on there is just it doesn't go in one coat. You have to do multiple coats to make it look good. It's like, it looks alright in the front. Like right here. It looks pretty good. But I'm gonna have to go back and like do a little bit of touch-up work to it to make it just right. But that's what we got done for the day. Just a little bit. Yeah, you see, I can kind of, I've already kind of started working on his claw over here. Yeah. Hey guys, I appreciate you guys taking the time and coming and checking out this little tiny stream. And hopefully the next painting stream will be longer and better quality.